3 days ago, on the roof next to a headquarters in Ukraine, a man is waiting for him, aimed the gun at this side. Then a chubby general came out. The man quickly fired, but the general was keenly aware of it. He quickly took a guard on his back. Then he hid behind the car. The man shot again decisively, but it's a little short, then scolded the example of fled the scene. The FBL arrived quickly, but we did find anything of value at the scene. At the same time, A Wong on the last district hand left in the scene of the rag. After various experiments, the results came back. He finally figured out the smell, except the smell of tar on the rag. I also found out the smell of shallow crop gray soil mixed with deep clay, add in artificial marble, Xin Fong. That's exactly what I inferred. That means going to the cemetery to look it up. With this information, the FBL soon cleared the cemetery. Through a chat with the cemetery guard, they quickly identified the suspect. Men work in cigarette factories. 2 years ago, the man's daughter was playing in the woods, accidentally shot by 3 hunters. And the people who can hunt in the area are the big rich. Even if something goes wrong, it's going to come down pretty quickly. There is nothing wrong with these people. After her daughter died, the wife also can't stand the attack in the wind paralysis disease. Died a week ago. A man can't take a wife anymore. His daughters left him one after another, and the pain of going, so he decided to avenge his wife and daughter. Then they came to the cigarette factory dormitory. On the way up the stairs, I met a man in the hat who came down. A Wong takes off the stuffy nose and smells it. Immediately identify that person as the killer. We haven't had time to react, and suddenly they were shooting at them like crazy. Just in the nick of time, Big Strong protected A Wong. The two then split up to find the zone hands. I did think that Wong was going to do it, into an empty warehouse, turned around and met the murderer again. And so there was the opening scene, 2 shots at each other. At this moment, Ah Wong is struggling, because he can't use a gun. With a gunshot, the killer went straight down. It turns out the gun was fired by Da Zhuang. Ah Wong looks at the dead murderer, and I am not happy about it. At this time, Ah Wong was more sympathetic to the